In this video, I'm going to be comparing and contrasting, giving my opinion on the last 3 Mizuno running shoe releases that I have. These are the shoes I have put 100% of my daily training in the last couple months, and I'm here to share with you my thoughts on these shoes. Mizuno has been doing a lot of great things, from the racers to their daily trainers. It's just been a fun year for someone who reviews a lot of Mizuno shoes. So let me talk about the first shoe that I've been running, and the one I've already got 100 plus miles in. This is the Mizuno Neo Vista. This is a super trainer. It comes in at 9.4 ounces, $180, so it's on the higher end. It's being a super trainer, you're thinking you're getting a little bit more out of it. So you have a glass reinforced nylon wave plate inside of it. The stack height is 44.5, and it's an 8mm drop, so that leaves 36.5 in the front. Smooth speed assist. It's almost like a rocker design. Really fun to run in. I loved running in this shoe, and when I got some of the other Mizuno shoes, it actually was kind of sad when I had to break away from running in this every day. It can get a little mushy going around turns if you're running on the side of the road that's slanted. It can cause your foot to slide a little bit. I had a little bit of issues with that, but it is a fun shoe to kind of run at medium paces and to really pick it up. They kind of tout the shoe as kind of being a swift runner or a comfort speed shoe. It looks really cool. It's a full boot on top, so it's got a gusseted tongue. It's a really fun shoe to run in. So for me, would I run in this type of shoe? Absolutely. Would it be my daily trainer every single day? Probably not, but it is a good shoe to put a lot of miles in, especially on a track. I ran a lot on the track with this. As you can see, the wear, I don't know what the material is on the outsole of this. I can't find it listed anywhere, but it seems to be getting a good amount of wear on this exposed Mizuno Enerzy Next, which is all of this stuff they have in it. So it's super squishy and snappy. At times, after running in some of these other shoes and putting this shoe back on, it seemed very mushy because it is, and sometimes I wonder if it isn't taking away some of the snappiness, some of the responsiveness because of how smushy it is. I'm also, 6 foot, 215 pounds now. I'm dropping down, got a 100-miler in September, so I got to lose some more weight for that. Great shoe, $180, definitely worth the money. On to the next shoe, which is the Wave Rider 28. So this is a daily trainer. The series is one I've trained in for a very, very long time. I find the shoes all over the place. They last a long time. I probably get 350 miles out of these shoes. The only difference I see between this shoe, and it's it's got the Enerzy foam, the new Mizuno Enerzy foam. It's got the jacquard mesh upper, a little bit higher flare than the last year's model of the 27, as you can see. But essentially, it's the same shoe. The only difference is, I think there might be a slight difference in the stack height, by maybe like a 0.5 millimeter. But here in the back of the Mizuno Wave Rider 28 is they've installed a little bit of what they call the Mizuno Enerzy Next foam. So while it's a lot stiffer on this one, it's a firm shoe, and I put a lot of miles in that Rider 27. You can see that there's definitely a lot more mush in the back here. And it's super comfortable. The 28 is super comfortable. It's comfortable at shorter, faster speeds. This is not a shoe you want to just drag along in. You could do long distances in it. I have in the previous models. I don't really draw the line so much across all these shoes, like I only use one or the other, but I'm trying to more now use the shoe as they're intended. I ran a lot. I think about 4 runs in the shoe now, from an 8-mile run, an hour and a half, to shorter, snappier runs. And this shoe is, in comparison to the Mizuno Neo Vista and the Sky, which I'm getting ready, Sky 8, I'm getting ready to talk about. It's a little more dense in the forefoot, super comfortable, cups that heel really well. My heel sat really nicely in this. The forefoot feels a little more flat, a little more platformy. If you like that, it's got plenty of room in there. You're definitely going to like this shoe. Again, standard plastic wave plate they have inside of it, gusseted tongue. Stack height is 37.5, so the Wave Rider sits a little lower than like the Sky, so it is meant for shorter, faster runs, so you feel a little more connected to the ground than some of these other shoes. So it's 37.5 in the heel, and let me make sure I get the number right, 25.5 in the forefoot. It's a 12 millimeter drop. This is the only one that is a 12 millimeter drop. The Wave Inspire, or not the Wave, yeah, the Wave Inspire series is also a 12 millimeter drop. The Neo Vista is 8 millimeter, and I'll talk about the Sky here in a moment. I don't think I missed anything. This is 9.7 ounces, so it's a little lighter than the Wave, the Sky 8, and it's a little heavier than this shoe, which is shocking because it's got the Mizuno Enerzy Next, which is a lot lighter. That's all I have to say about the shoe. I'm enjoying this shoe. It's a workhorse. I've run in this series for a very long time. I really love the addition of this Enerzy Next foam. It made the heel a lot more comfortable, smushy, and it's just a lot more comfortable. All right, moving on to the shoe that I really, really like, and that's the Wave Sky, the Mizuno Wave Sky 8. This is another series of shoe that I've run in since the beginning. I've loved it since day one. It is a more plush. It's more expensive, but it's a more plush shoe. This comes in at $170 US. The Wave Rider comes in at $140. Good price. And then the Mizuno Neo Vista is $180 for the Super Trainer. So the Sky 8 is also a daily trainer. It's really meant for longer runs, recovery runs, and that's what I've been using it for. I've really enjoyed running in this shoe. I put a good amount, probably 50 plus miles in this shoe right now. I had to stop running in it to start running in the Rider 28 to review it. The full review for this shoe is going to be around here somewhere or in the comments. It's on the channel if you want to find it. Again, the midsole is the Enerzy Next foam, so it's super smushy, super comfortable. I mean, look at that. It just squishes. It's super comfortable. I really feel like this shoe and its amount of squishiness and comfort is really between the Rider and something like this max height, which is like 44.5 right here. 44.5 millimeters. This is 41 millimeters in the heel, and a 33 millimeter drop for 8 millimeter drop in this shoe. So 33 in the front, 41 in the back. It does have a wave plate, but it's not a wave plate per se. It's a foam wave made up of Euphoric X foam on the top and Mizuno Enerzy foam. So they have that inside of it. So they don't have that rigid, hard wave plate in it. It's all smush. Feels super good. This upper is the woven, what do they call it? They always have all these names for this stuff. It is a stretch woven mesh upper. Again, really cool looking shoe, super comfortable. The laces are the right length. I can't stand, where's the other shoe? Like the Mizuno Neo Vista, these laces are absolutely crazy in it. So if I could only give one piece of advice, shorten those laces, they're crazy. Again, gusseted tongue in the Sky 8 and X10 outsole on the Sky 8 and on the Rider 28. Don't know what the outsole material is on there. It's not the X10, I can tell you that. So, what are my thoughts on each one of these shoes? Overall, probably the funnest shoe to run in so far, the funnest shoe, because I haven't experienced it yet. The only feeling I get out of a shoe like this is if you run in like a Hoka street shoe or the Speedgoat 5's trail shoes that I run in. This is what this felt like to me. It was like finally getting that super max height rocker feeling in a street shoe, which I don't run in. I just don't run in max height shoes for my road running, track workouts. Just never have, but it was a super fun shoe. I think anybody who gets this shoe would have a great time. Again, even for a heavier, larger runner like myself, this shoe is super responsive and fun to run in. The Rider 28 is just a workhorse. It does what it does. It's not fancy. It's $140. Even that's a little steep for you and you're just trying to find a daily trainer just to put miles on, go and look at the Rider 27. I mean, it's almost the same exact shoe. It just doesn't have the Enerzy Next foam in the heel. Super great shoe. I ran it a ton in this version, a ton already, put tons of miles on it. It is a workhorse. You can see I probably put probably 250 miles on this, and still looking good. I would still run it. It's not crushed out yet, but you could save yourself probably 20 to 40 bucks on the previous year's version. The Sky is probably my favorite, just kind of go-to shoe so far of 2024 that in Mizuno's lineup. I have some of the racing shoes, and obviously that's for street racing. They're fun to run in, but for the bulk of what I'm going to be doing, this shoe is, the Sky 8 is my favorite. Absolutely, without a doubt. It's fun to run in. It's super comfortable. It's good for long mileage. And so much so, in the Yeti 100 miler this September, I'm kind of contemplating wearing this either in part or the entire race, getting a couple pairs of these, switching them out. It is that comfortable. Rail's a trail ultra 100 miler, and so I don't have to worry about slipping too much. So I don't have to worry about climbing rocks like some of the mountain ultras, but I like this shoe that much. It's that comfortable. I think it's worth the $170. I would probably pay this if it weren't sent to me for review. All these shoes were sent to me for review. And like Kafuzi always says, they're not paying me to review these. They don't get to see or approve anything that I say. And that's good, because I wouldn't want to do that if anyone wanted to do that. But that's it. If you have any questions on any of these shoes, I am more than willing. As you can see in all of the comments, I answer all of the comments when it comes to the shoes. The Sky 28, the Sky 8, not the 28. The Rider 28 is good, but the winner out of these three right now for me is the Mizuno Wave Sky 8. Check it out, and I love all the Sky versions. So if you want to find a Sky version that's cheap for you, it won't be this one because of the materials in it, but all of the Mizuno Wave Sky series is fantastic. That's all I got. If you got questions, leave them below. And if you want to see any other reviews on these shoes, they're going to be in the comments below or in the description of this channel. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.